Hello, good evening, good morning, good evening, good day. My name is Jude, your anchor. You're welcome to the 7th of our machine learning class, vis-a-vis through Python, before we go to the actual machine learning work. Today, we are going to continue from where we stopped in the previous class. So the topic we are focusing on today is Matplotlib. Matplotlib is an important library in machine learning. Very instrumental. Reason being that it is basically used for visualization, mostly map and the rest. We see them through visual. It is not all about coding. Sometimes you need what we call exploratory analysis, which we are going to do before we go to machine learning. We know what it means. So on the exploratory, you want to see the work we are doing in terms of visuals, so that you can make some comparative, you can have some better insight, you can have some views about the data you are dealing with and how best to actually go about it. So the first thing we tackle is basic command. Basic commands that is applicable in Matplotlib. So first of all, you should understand that Matplotlib is a plotting library for the Python programming. Language for Python programming language, and it's also important during its numerical mathematics. Extension which is NumPy. So this is a statement that we need to have at the back of our mind. Matplotlib is a plotting library for Python programming language and its numerical mathematics extension, which is talking about NumPy. NumPy is all about calculation. Very important in calculation. How do we import it? Importing of this library, we do that by using the word import. You can see it is green. Matplotlib .pyplot. That's how you bring it, and it has an alias as PLT. That's the alias. So import Matplotlib .pyplot as PLT. Once you have done this, you run it. you have brought it into the environment. Assuming that it's not there already, it will now be registered as a library that you can use. You can also check the version of your work. So you want to check the version of your work, checking the version of your Matplotlib that you have. You can check it. You can check it by saying import Matplotlib and write print. Matplotlib dot and double underscore version double underscore and close and run it. Now it's telling me this is version 3.7.1. Of course, this Python library, this notebook is version 3.7, so it is in line with the current work. So the next thing we should learn, which is number 2, is basic plotting. Learn basic plotting. So I would like to maybe add something here to let you know that Matplotlib provides functionalities for various types of plots. So we are saying that to have various plotting, various type of plots. Okay. Show me the code so that to mark them so that you can be able to pass. And this one, delete it. Okay. I can still use this as a code. Run it. Okay. So we have different types of plots that we can be able to work out using Matplotlib, and these plots, there are many as you can plot our line plot. You can get our line plot. You can also do scatter plot. You can also do bar plot. I'll explain them one after the other. And we can also do histogram, just to mention but a few. So for line plot is a plot that is on a straight line. That is line plot. Whether it is from the left upward side going down to the right, or from left going up, or from up going down, as long as it's on a straight plotting on a straight line, we're talking about line plot. Then scatter plot is those plots that are scattered within the given platform, and we are going to maybe pick points that we can be able to join together We have bar plot from bar chart, histogram chart from histogram. So let's try to see if we can do some of them and see how it looks like. So line chart on the line plot. So write line plot plt dot plot, open up your bracket and put up the list 1 2 3 4, for instance. Then put up another list 1 4 9 and 16, for instance, and let's try to run it and see. Line plot error. Yeah, this is the line. This is a line plot. The system was able to decipher and place the first on the left on the x-axis and the second on the y-axis. And of course, this mathematical thing, if you don't want to see it, what you do, you come here, you put an apostrophe semicolon so as to suppress it, and when you run it again, you discover that it has disappeared. So this is an example of a line plot. We'll go ahead with time to begin to make more sense of it, we beautify it and add other things to it. But this is just what you see in a line plot. The next one is a scatter plot. So let's see how the scatter plot looks like. Scatter plot. So to get a scatter plot, you put plt dot scatter. That's all you need. Then you put in what you want. Okay, this way. 1 2 3 4. This arbitrary number. You can also do it with other numbers and you see how it looks like. We will just using the same thing we used before. 1 4 9 and 16. And also put our suppressor at the back. We want to see the scatter plot and we'll run it. So this is a scatter plot. It's picking the line of interest between 1 and 1. The next one was between 2 and 4. Between 1 and 1, between 2 and 4. The last one was between 3 and 9. The last one was between 4 and 16. So this is a scatter plot. So the next one is a bar chart. I want to also see how we can be able to create a bar chart. So write bar plot or bar chart, doesn't matter. Bar plot. And how do we create again? You put a plt dot bar, a simple Python usage, I bring, okay. So what do we do there? Come to the first one, write group A. Second one, write group B. Third one, write group C. Is the group for the first set. Then you now bring your square and you put, for instance, 1, 10, and 5. And so you put your suppressor and you run it. So you have thrown up an error. And what is the error saying? Shape mismatch. Object cannot be broadcast to a single shape. Mismatch between 0. Okay, let's try something else and see what it gives us. Just say A. B. C. UT.bar. B. Group C. Okay, so what happened was that, as I told you, in Python, you must pay attention to every detail. Any one mistake you make will give you an error, and here is where the error came from. When this was 10.5, instead of 1, 10, and 5 with comma, the system was interpreting that I have group 1, 2, and 3, but my values are only 1 and 10.5. So when I run it, it will throw up an error. And what kind of error is value error? Because we're still going to come to treat errors. So the value error is saying shape is mismatched. Of course, it's true. So when we now discover it, I will come here to make the correction. I will put in a comma and run it. It will give you a bar chart. So the group A has a value of 1, group B has a value of 10, and group C has a value of 5. So that is how the bar chart was made. So for the histogram, histogram doesn't have spaces, they are just joined together. So let us see what we can make out of histogram. It's the same idea, plt.hist. Then you open up your bracket and you put up your list. So we have 1, we have 2, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, we have 4, we have 4, we have 5, we have 5, we have 5, and we have 5, for instance. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And now we now run it. I can also put the suppressing at the back and we now run it. It will give us a histogram. This is a histogram. Even though 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We didn't capture all, was given space. And this is a histogram. Sometimes you see, but just let me see if I can do another histogram that can give me maybe not much. And see what it will happen. plt.hist. Then put up maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5, for instance. Let's see how it will look like. The histogram is still looking very much like a bar chart. We'll discover what happened later. But let's continue. So we are going to look at other things with respect to Matplotlib. So the third thing we are looking at, the third thing, which is figures and axis. Figures and axis. You can see that a figure in Matplotlib is the whole window user interface. So figure means everything that you see in the window as you're using it, we refer to it as a figure. For instance, this is everything here is a figure. Figure 1.0, everything that is being captured. That's what I'm saying. An axis on its own part, they are the number like object. And we take here of generating a graph units. So we're not going to create figures and axes to show how it is done. You can also learn how to set figure size, how to increase the size and reduce the size. Some work will require you to have just a normal size, others will want you to see in details, so you expand the size. So in creating figures and axes, creating figures and axes, we use this language FI fig with a comma, give a space, an axis which is equals to plt dot subplot, and open up. Make sure your spellings are correct. plt subplot, and you run it. So when you have done that, you see that you have something like this. So you can also set axis level. So you can also go ahead to set axis levels, like the one we did earlier. See, there was no level. Only let me go up again so we can see it. The one we did earlier, whether it was the line plot or the scatter plot or the bar chart or the histogram, you see there was no level. It was just, and somebody may not understand what you really have in mind, what you are doing. So you need to set level to your work so that it can make more sense. So how do you set it? You are given this. You will now write AX, which is axis dot set. You are setting the one, you set X level. Make sure the spelling is always correct. If not, it will throw up error. So you want to say X level and calling it X. You want to also X the set underscore Y level, and you also call it Y. So when you set this here and you put it, you see it appear in your work. X, which is axis dot set the title. There's always need for title of your work. Say title. So whatever you have put on the title is what will appear on the top. So you write title, for instance. So once you have done this and you run it, it will show this, but you need to have it look like this. So what do? You can now copy this, for instance. Let's see, go down. Control V. Let's see what it will look like. Now you can see that you have your title, you have your y-axis as y, and you have your x-axis as x. Just imagine if it's something else you have written, it will also appear in this manner. The places you wish it to appear, that is where it will appear. So the next thing is to learn how to customize our plot. In customizing our plot, we mean special features may be appearing in the work we do. Maybe the color of the write-up or the line style. A lot of things can be used. So let's look at how to do that. So we say number 4, how to customize customizing plots. So Matplotlib allows you to customize various aspects of your plot. You can change line style and color. So let's see if we can change line style and color. Let's see if we can be able to do that. So you write plt.plot. This is not only a tool you use to do visualization, but this is the primary. There are some tools that has been superimposed or they have been made to be on top of Matplotlib. We will come to see them. They make our visualization more beautiful than what you see here, especially Seaborn. But we'll start with this first. So Matplotlib, you open up your bracket and you put on your bracket, your square bracket, 1, 2, 3, 4. You put your comma. Open another one. 1, 4, 9, and 16. 9, 4, and 16. Then inside of your bracket, put up a comma, and then you write line style. That's the line of code you need to write. This line style is equal to put up and put double underscore, then you put your comma, and the color you want to see. Color is not British write-up, color is American write-up. So you are defining it, and the color you want is R, which is for red. So you put up R, small letter R. So when you have done this, you try to run it and see. It has thrown up an error. Where is the error coming from? value error is not a valid value for line support values, and this simple solid dash dash dot. Okay, so what is saying that what I have used is not supported. Of course, there is improvement in the work over the years. Work tend to change. So let's try to do this just one hyphen and see what it will give us. Sometimes not only is it detecting the error, it's also trying to give you correction. So let's do this and run it and see. Still giving me error. Go back again to read what the error is all about. Let me see. Let's do this. Okay. I'll also do this and run it and see. So this things you are seeing, this error, I intentionally allow them to come up so that you see that errors can come up in your Python work, in your coding, and that is one of the frustration coders face. So, but if you don't know how to read your error and then make correction, you discover that you'll be frustrated and you may not want to continue. But it's part of the beauty of the work. So sometimes the error, it will give you also a leadway. You can see that we have been able to plot our line. Now, for the correction given, I can also remove one of these and see how it will look like if I code it again. That is, there will be a fundamental change. Of course, you see, there's a fundamental change. This one is a straight bold line because I put one. That means I just want a straight line. And if I say I want, excuse me, if I say I want double, that means broken line, and I run it, it will give me broken line. I can also say, okay, I want one broken line and one dot, for instance, and run it, and that is what we see. So you can see that we have learned a lot of things just by this, but this is line graph and this is red. Let me see if I can try. I don't know much of the color, but let me see if I can put blue B. Maybe you see if it's blue and run and see that it is blue. You can see how it has changed to blue. So that is how we can able to customize our work. You can also add grid. How do I add grid? I can maybe come down here, break it down and see. If I say plt dot grid, grid, and what do you want the grid? The grid should be true. That means I want the grid to be here. I want to see if it will give me an answer. Okay, it will give you an answer. I've now added grid line to it. You see the grid line. So I can also add axis limit. How do I add the limit? I'll come here and say plt dot x, that's for x axis, the limit of what you can see in the x axis, and I open up and see it is between 0 and 5. That's for x axis, and I can say plt for y axis, and I will say dot y limit. And what do I want? I want between 0 and 20. And let's see how it will look like. Now this is our limit. Y axis is 20, x axis is 5. and this is our plot, just by introducing this. So I hope it's exciting. It is very, very instructive, and we are building on our muscle memory of our ability of the use of some of these items for our work. So we're going to look at another thing again. We're going to look at multiple plots. That means not just one line, maybe various lines. Let's see how it is. So we can see that Matplotlib also provides functionalities to create multiple plots in a single figure. So within a given table, we can have more than one plot. That's what it's saying. So how do you do that? So we say fig, then axis is equal to PLT dot subplot, then in bracket write 2. So we want to see just 2 plots. You can see that we're able to have more than one diagram in a defined place. So we can do some things. Maybe we can make some comparative analysis. That's what it's saying. This is for subplot. This is for subplot. We can also write it up so that it will guide us. Multiple plots, and then it says subplot. Okay. So the next thing, we are going to look at sharing axis. How we share axis. Sharing axis. How do you do that? So right click AXX axis is equal to PLT the subplot. You open up your square bracket, put 2 SHRE shares. And to share is an argument, and the argument is 2 to share. Share. So the first one is we want to share X 2. We also want to share Y 2. So we have done that and we run it. So I'll be able to have a uniform sharing here. 0 to 8, 0 to 1, and 0 to 1. So like this, that have multiple axes. Everything is compounded here as 1. So we're sharing the work. We are seeing on Matplotlib. As I told you, I'm going to dedicate one full class for it because it is quite fast, very, very instrumental and useful in our work. So the next thing we are going to look at is under Matplotlib is text and annotation. Text and annotation. annotations. So Matplotlib also provide functionalities that will allow us to add text. You can add text in our work and also annotation to the plot. It's also a form of customizing. It makes our work more advanced. So how do we add text? Adding text now. How do we do it? It's very simple. For instance, we put up our write-up plt.text. You open up your bracket and say, for instance, 0.5, and also plug another 0.5. Then you write a text. Hello, brother. And you run it. There's no comma here. So I put up a comma and go ahead and do it. So anytime there's an error, always check for where the error is. So now this text and this 0.5 is the position where you want the text to appear. This is 0.5. You don't want it to appear 0.5. You can say 0.5 and 0.3, for instance, and you run it again. The position will also change. See, the position has changed to wherever you have placed it. So that's how you can put text in your work, by defining the position where it will appear. So you also need to add annotation. Adding annotation, for instance, how do we do that? Say plt dot annotate right hello Victor, then define your xy address. Xy is equal to, open up a semicolon and give, for instance, 0.5. You can pick whatever you want. 0.5. That's for xy. After that, you put up a comma. Then xy text equal to, open up another bracket, 0.6. Comma and 0.6. And outside of this, you put up a comma and come down to continue. Only if it's not finished and not. Then what are you writing? You're writing arrow. Supposed to take first column. can say shrink equals to 0.05. Then run it and see what it will give us. So this object is not callable. This object is not callable. Many reasons can use for this. Okay, so can leave this for now. Can leave this for now. Let's call it a markdown amount. So we go to saving of our work. Go to saving of our work. So Matplotlib provides the saving fig function to save the current figure to a file. So we can be able to save our figure in our work. I want to save it. I want to save the figure in our work. So how do we do that? So we can save this work. We can save as PNG, PDF, SVG, JPL, TC. You can save as much as you wish. It is very, very possible. So saving is very, very easy. All you do is you write plt dot save fig figure dot png, which you want to save it as png, or you can say plt dot save fig dot pdf. So you save it in the file that you wish to save, plt dot save fig. So figure dot svg, as the case may be. So once you have done that and you run it, it will save your work. Remember, to put this, it will suppress this. So we write again. Okay. I'm able to do a lot of things with respect to Matplotlib. So the one we are going to do in our next class is pandas. I'm going to take my time to give us some basic command in pandas, data frame creation in pandas, data selection in pandas, data manipulation, data cleaning, grouping and aggregation, how to join concatenation and rest in pandas, merge joining and rest, and how to work with dates in pandas, amongst others. After the pandas, then we will now take our time and also look at the exploratory data analysis, and if I still have chance, or if the spirit permits, we will also go and look at the various errors that can be thrown up in Python environment, and how to detect these errors and what to do about it when they come up. After we should now go to machine learning and pick up 2 or 3 projects in machine learning and address that. I think I've done justice to this work today. We will see in another class. Do have a lovely day and continue to study. Bye bye.